back to another Renae's Corner video. I'm Tanisha Renae, and thanks for joining me on an April recap. I know that I have not recorded or posted a video in like 2 weeks, and let me tell you, April was just like chaotic. And I know I keep saying that about every month, but honestly, this semester has just been awful for me. Like, I am not able to get my groove in this semester. It has just been a mess, and so I want to apologize up front for not having videos. Grad school has just been really hard, and I don't really have another excuse besides it's been just really hard. So yeah, so basically I'm going to recap my month of April. There are, I don't know, I guess some things that have gone on that I haven't talked about and some things that I have talked about, so we're just gonna go through them. Ooh, like a piece of dust. Okay, so basically in like my personal life bucket, I have gotten sick twice at this point. I had an eye infection, like I had a sty that got infected, and so I couldn't see out of one eye for about a week and a half-ish. And then I got like a stomach bug like a week after that, with like I just couldn't keep any food down. I was having really hard time eating, and I was basically like lived on Gatorade and ramen noodle cups for like a week, which is like terrible. And I feel like it's been about a week and a half now, and so I feel like I'm just now back to eating the way I was, but still there's like residual stomach issues from that week, which yeah, I just feel like I'm still recovering from it. It was just a bad, I don't know, like I had a fever for 2 days, and it was just, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got it. I didn't eat anything abnormal, so I know it wasn't like food poisoning or anything. It was just, I was sick, and I got sick twice in 1 month, which rarely happens. I usually only get sick like 1 time per year, but yeah, I don't know, my body was just like, hold up girl, calm down. And like some people have said that it might be just like stress and stuff and like weakening my immune system, which it might be. I've been stressed out. This semester has been very stressful for me. So it could be that, it could be, you know, something in the air. Like I went to the store Tuesday morning, and then by Tuesday night I was like so sick. So I have no idea, but I'm feeling better at this point, but I still have some like residual, like I can't eat nearly as much. Lots of things are upsetting my stomach at this point, so I'm just trying to like recover from that in my personal life. Other things that have happened this month, I interviewed for 2 positions for external placements next year. I interviewed for a private practice place, and I interviewed for like a federally operated like health resource center, something like that. I don't know what the initials are actually, but I will be working at a private practice next year, mainly doing assessments, which will be good because I feel like I'm a little behind on assessment in comparison to like my peers, and I just want to make sure I have enough hours for next year. And this placement is very straightforward. You're almost like a psychometricist, and so I just need something straightforward, structured for next year, because this year has been the exact opposite of that, and so I need that. Sorry, Nehemiah was whining. Basically, I got the completed draft of my dissertation to my advisor. I have already gotten edits back, and so I've been working with her on that. I'm hoping to propose my dissertation sometime in June, hopefully, but we'll see what happens. I am not going to be disappointed if I don't make the June deadline, to be honest. Like, it is what it is. I'm working really hard on it. I feel like I worked really a lot harder on my dissertation than I did on my thesis proposal, and so I'm feeling really good about it, and it's just taking time because it's like a very nuanced and small area of research that I'm doing. It's really exciting though. I'm really excited to start, you know, collecting data and doing all the fun part. Like writing is my least favorite part of research, but I love collecting data. I like stats. I like just, you know, thinking about fun ideas, but the writing part is like not my favorite at all. So I'm really excited about getting to be almost done with at least this portion of the writing part. So I've also been working on adding in my surveys to Qualtrics, and then like creating consents and stuff simultaneously at the same time as like I'm getting the edits back. And so it's just like I'm making a lot of little steps in a lot of areas. So in some ways it feels like I'm not going anywhere quickly. Hang on, the dog is drinking. Okay, sorry about the water break. I basically am done at the Autism Clinic. I think there is one more sort of pending case that might, resurface, but I have basically wrapped up the last 2 cases I was doing. Both of them were complicated in different ways. Like, one was very straightforward autism, but it was complicated in the write-up of like making sure we lay it out and like lay it on thickly about like, here are the symptoms this kid is meeting. Where the other kid, it was more like, could meet autism maybe in the future, but like right now we're not really seeing it as much. And so both are really interesting and different reports to write. I feel like my writing, because of being at the Autism Center, has just, my report writing especially, has just like been so great. Like I've grown a lot. Like I looked at some of my reports I did second year and I'm like, who approved this? Because this is super trash. And so I feel really good about like the cases and the diagnosis and the write-ups that I've done through the Autism Clinic. They have been really, really great. So that's been a really awesome experience. Super sad that it's going to be ending, but you can't stay at some placements forever. Sorry, my dog is just like all over the place. He's like getting water, he's walking around, he's going to the back door, blah, blah, blah. He's just in the way. So children's is going well. I have done maybe about 4 or 5 sleep interventions. Recently, sleep has not been a big issue for the kids we've been seeing, which is rare because like I feel like in the beginning of the year, there was all these sleep kids, but I wasn't ready to do the sleep interventions with them. But now I'm ready to do the sleep interventions, but there's not a lot of kids who need sleep intervention. So that's going good. Interviews are going well. I feel like I can probably do them now in my sleep, so that feels good. And yeah, I think I will be ending at the Children's Hospital sometime in May. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. I gave feedback to one of my cases through the Psychological Services Center, like my university's department clinic, and it went so well. I was so nervous, y'all. Like I was sweating bullets. I was panic texting my cohort. I was like, I cannot do this. I'm so nervous. But it went really, really well. Like I spent about an hour in feedback. Normally feedbacks are really fast, like 30 minutes top, but I spent an hour with this family and like thoroughly going through the feedback, and I felt so good. Like probably the best feedback I've ever done, probably the best one I will ever do. And I showed tape on team and they were like, wow, Tisha, this was so great. Like, look at you answering their questions and being so thorough. And so like, that feels really good because I was so nervous. I was nervous about recording. I was nervous about like what the family was gonna say about the diagnosis. And like when you diagnose kids, like I feel like a great responsibility to make sure I get it right and to make sure I explain it in a way that parents understand, and exactly like, here's the symptom, here's how your kid showed this symptom, and like break it down like that so that parents really feel like you've heard them, you've seen their symptoms that their kid is displaying, and they feel very validated in their concerns. So that went really, really good. What else has been going on? I've been co-working a lot. So if you, I don't know, some people from the Black Doctors group may watch these videos. So if you're in that group, thank you so much for hosting co-working sessions. I've been going like almost every night for like a couple weeks now, like mainly through April, and I've been going from May through May too, and they have been so helpful. I feel like I've made such good progress on like working, even if like I'm tired and I make like a little baby step. Like it has been so helpful. And so I've just been co-working a lot. I officially booked my vacation. So my mother and I are going on vacation in the summer sometime, and I am so excited about it. I've never been on like a vacation like this where like you go somewhere. Like most of the time as a kid, we went on vacation to go see family. And so I'm super excited to like be doing like a grown-up vacation to Jamaica, and I'm super excited about that. And I think that's it. This month has just been busy and chaotic, and I've just been like having just a really hard time like treading water. Like it feels like I'm like getting hit with wave and wave and wave of thing, but And I know I always say this, I'm like, I feel like next month things should slow down, but I'm really hoping that as I transition into the summer that things will start to slow down and I'll have a little bit better grasp on my schedule and a little bit better grasp on my time. So yeah, you know, we'll just take this semester as a learning curve. Most of my semesters have been good, so it's okay to have one bad one. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for the update, the recap, and all of that stuff. So sort of going forward for this month, I'm just working on my dissertation. Yeah, mainly that. Like, I submitted a fellowship application and that's pretty much it. So just getting through these edits, submitting it back to my advisor, and just chugging along with getting all of that stuff done because I am ready for it to be off my plate and to be doing the fun part of research. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. So yeah, thanks so much for watching today's video. I know it's kind of all over the place and I apologize for like missing 2 weeks. Grad school got really rough and I was not doing a great job of balancing all the things, which, you know, I don't do a great job of doing that anyway, so that's all good. So if you have watched this far, leave an orange emoji and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. I love you all so much. Bye.